Star Trek Strange New Worlds made a massive mistake.
Really?
Up until episode 9, I've enjoyed the show and dare I say, even loved it. Besides Lower Decks, I haven't been pleased or excited by any of the current Treks. However, Strange New Worlds brought back the beloved episodic feel, quality storytelling, good character dynamics, and the charm that I enjoyed so much as a kid. Unfortunately, episode 9, All Those Who Wonder, was a kick in the tots and one I won't forget. In the episode, the Enterprise is called to investigate a missing ship. Pike leads an away team to an ice planet to investigate why the ship had crashed and hopefully restore it. During this, the crew find out that one of the survivors is infected with a Gorn egg. Strange New Worlds does its best homage to Aliens, with Gorns bursting through and attempting to maim or infect the crew. During this battle, Hemmer is shot with Gorn baby-making juice and is hurt. The team is able to trap the final Gorn hatchling, killing it. However, before leaving the planet, it is revealed that the baby-making juice was in fact just that, and Hemmer is infected with Gorn eggs. Hemmer decides to throw himself off the ship, saving his crew and dying. As mentioned in my previous Strange New Worlds video, Hemmer has become my favorite character on the show. Sure, it's easy to go to Pike's charisma or Spock's quirkiness, but Hemmer has stood alone with his unique perspective and pacifity.
I will not fight for Starfleet, but I will defend its ideals.
He's hard-nosed as chief of the ship, but has a unique heart. The episode prior, we saw him wonderfully play with the Doctor as the magician. While it was always a foregone conclusion the character would be written off for the Enterprise's prestigious Chief Scotty, I didn't think it would be this way or so soon. Strange New Worlds has been awesome to watch, but in the back of my mind, a lot of it is already predetermined. Yes, that ugly word canon always comes into debate. But this is an important issue with a lot of media these days, in particular with Marvel or Star Wars. Trek remains no different. We continue to fill in gaps of time insignificantly small for bits of storytelling, and while the storytelling remains good, it lacks the connection we desire. In the end of it, we already know what's going to happen. In Black Widow, does any of this really matter? Black Widow dies in a movie we'd already seen. You can find a Picard vineyard amount of examples everywhere, but that's why I really enjoy the character of Hemmer. To this point, nothing was really known. Each scene of his is a fresh reminder of a new character we had been given, one that is remarkable and fascinating with his own ideology.
Make a home for yourself amongst others, and you will find joy more often than sadness.
I get on one hand his death, while most will agree is premature, was something that was emotionally pulling. Yeah, it was. But it was also frustrating because it was just the start. I've already heard rumors and mumblings that Hemmer actor Bruce Hork could return in some capacity, perhaps a prequel capacity in the future.
Flashbacks, there's always flashbacks. But I think one thing we're allowed to say is that Bruce Horak, the guy who plays Hemmer, his relationship with Trek is not over.
Then again, that comes back to my previously stated issue. The best example I can give to how I see this situation created by Trek and the previously mentioned Star Wars and Marvel is, say you're a sports fan. You unfortunately had to work, but desperately want to watch the Super Bowl. It's at home, recorded, and you're doing everything you can to avoid the final score. You get home, and before you start it, you see the final score. The champion, who won the game, everything. Sure, you can watch the game, you can see a cool moment or two, but in the end, your heart and your brain will always know what is to come. Whether it be Pike, Black Widow, or whoever else, we know what is to come with those characters. Filling in those tiny bits of storytelling can lead to something good, maybe even great. But to kill off a character we know so little about so soon, that's a giant mistake. How big of a mistake? I think as big as Lucas killing off Boba Fett and Return of the Jedi. Then again, we all know what happened then, right? If you want to hear me talk more about Star Trek, click on this video right here, and I'll see you on the next one.